Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today it is 9:22 at night, and tonight we're going to be looking at all of my pole stations in this is part of the fire alarm collection, and also this collection is going to be all of my pole stations. And some people have been saying, which is quite true, the pole station is just a very fancy light switch. Which is true, because it is a switch. Like, it's a handle that you can pull down, or a button that you can push, or something like that. But all of these pole stations you can just pull down and all that stuff. So, anyways, let's get started at looking at all these pole stations. So, but I will... And the one thing that I'm going to do to make it even more interesting, I will pull and reset all of the pole stations included as well. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So here we go. The first pole station that we're going to be looking at is the Firelight BG12. As you can see, it's a conventional 2-wire pole station because you just have 2 terminals up here and 2 wires going to the switch. And these are very, very common pole stations in most buildings that you walk into with new notifier and firelight systems and all that stuff. And it's just a simple push in and pull down. And it reads activated right here, as you can see, and it's got braille right here. So if you are blind, you can definitely find the pole station and pull it down if there's a fire. And the type of key that this pole station takes is a standard firelight key. As you can see right here, it takes a standard firelight key. I know the key looks kind of beat up, but you stick it in here, turn it to the left, and then you open it. Some people think that they have to flip up the switch, but you necessarily don't have to, because when you close it, it automatically flips it up. And then you close it, and then you lock it. And that's how you reset this pole station. So there you go. This one, on the other hand, does look the same as the Firelight BG12L, but this one is a little bit different because this one has a Silent Night logo by Honeywell. This one's a Silent Night version of it. And plus, for your information, the Firelight key will not fit this one because this one takes a Silent Night key. See? It doesn't even fit the lock at all. So the type of key that this pole station takes is a Silent Night key, which is the 1347 key, which is right here. Yeah, you can't really see the numbers, but let's pull it first. So you push in, pull down, and then it has the same wiring on the back as the other one right there. These are very common as well, so both of these are dual action, but the single action pole stations are not as common as these, the ones that just say pull down instead of the push in and pull down. Those ones, on the other hand, are really not that common, but the ones like this are more common than the others, pretty much. So, and some of these got rebranded by Johnson Control and also Notifier and Firelight, and that's pretty much all the companies that I can think of. If you guys know any other companies, you can let me know in the comments down below. So, there we go. This one is a Notifier Firelight BG10, but this one's not a BG10L because this one has a screw lock on it. The other one that I have mounted on my system right now is the Firelight BG12L, but it's basically the same as this one. But it has white annunciator leads on the back, but this one, on the other hand, has black annunciator leads going from the terminals to the button. So we're going to go ahead and pull it. It's just a simple and push in and pull down. As you can see, it's activated where it doesn't go back up. And to reset it, it takes a simple hex screwdriver. You stick it in here, into the hole, and then you turn it until the pull station springs back up. But we're going to open it all the way for this video. You see how it springs back up? Whoops, I didn't unscrew it all the way. Let me do it with this hand. If I can get it open. There you go. Inside is a button. This is almost like the T-bar, and I just bumped the camera, so I'm sorry about that, guys. So inside here is the button that you see. It's right there. So this is the pull station with the button. So, and the label in here is NBG12, nope, NBG10, excuse me, non-coded pull station, and it has the box marked. That's what the company did, and it's UL listed. And here's a caution label right here. See if I can zoom in on that. Pause your video if you want to read that. Okay, let's go ahead and close it. These pull stations are fairly common. If you could, these are very good pull stations for your first fire alarm. But that pull station right here was pretty much my very first pull station. Okay, let's put this thing back. This one is a SIGA 278 pull station that used to be addressable, but the addressable module has been removed. But and I fixed this one with the paper clip. Sorry for the little interruption. I had to cut that out because I trying to still make this video for you guys. And this pull station is rebranded by Siemens. This SIGA pull station, on the other hand, they get rebranded by lots of companies, including Siemens and stuff like that. But this one is just lift and pull. But it is missing the key lock because this one came out of a hospital because it was broken and I had to fix it. And it is a simple toggle switch right here. You see how the bottom says normal, as you can see right here. And for this pull station, it has I don't see any model number, but oh well. All I know is it's pretty much an EST SIGA 278. Wait a minute. Here is the model number. I was right. It is a SIGA 278. Made by EST, Edwards System Technology. But this one was rebranded by Siemens. So let's put that over. And my pull station just fell on the ground. That's okay though. It's made of metal. Here, I picked it up. Put it back. And also, here's another quite common pull station, but this one is not as common as the newer versions, but this one is Notifier by Emhart. But this one is NBG1R pull station. This is a Notifier pull station. It has the fire lettering on the sides. But this one has a button, and this is the older kind. So this one is extremely hard to pull because the spring is so tight that, yeah, I'm not going to pull this one. I'm just gonna go ahead and open it with my notifier key. This is basically how you open up the pull station or pull it, even though it's more easier to pull when it's mounted on the wall. But here's the button right here. It's got the spring. The newer ones have a latch. Here's your label. Yeah, here's the serial model number at the bottom. And the label NBG1R pull station. And here's your button. Here's the spring. And I'm not sure what this funnel thing is, but the newer ones have the hole up here instead of right here. Here's the hole where you could put the button. And the button has the hex nut all around it. So let's go ahead and put this thing back. Sometimes not an easy pull station to find. Up next we have my Edwards EST270 SPO. ASPO rather, because this one has pigtail connectors. As you can see, here's the label. 270 ASPO. It has pigtail connectors instead of terminals. This one right here has terminals, which I'll show in just a minute here. So how you pull this thing, you find these a lot on old Edwards systems, and along with Edwards Integrities and EST Genesis horn strobes and all that stuff. But how you pull this one is you pull this one down, just like that. And then to reset it, there's a spring-loaded screw on the top. But you can always do this. I definitely don't want to break my fingernail. So, here, let me get it open real quick. You know what, let me get a screw bit for the screwdriver and let me open it like that. Let me do it on camera for you guys so you can see. So this screw is spring loaded. There we go. And it has a switch just like the Siga 278. Same inside pretty much. But that's basically all it is. And this thing snaps like that. And this is where your glass rod goes. It says pull in case of a fire. And it says fire alarm at the top. Same with this one though. Even though this one says E on it right here, Edwards. This one has terminals. This one's an EST270 SPO. As you can see, here's the label. Edwards. This is how you pull it. As you can see, it's activated where it doesn't go back. But the screw is spring loaded. And then the switch is up, you flip it down, and then you close it. Most of the other older common pull stations that you would find on Simplex systems and all that is the Simplex T-bars. This one was my very first pull station, but I bought another Simplex T-bar at one time, but the whole thing broke. So I took the switch out of that one and put it in this one. But we're going to worry about this pull station first. This one is an addressable pull station, but I have the wires out of the addressable module so I can use it in a simplex pulse conventional system, but on my conventional fire system, so I don't have to use this. So some people think that you have to take the addressable module out of these things, but you don't have to. All you need is these two wires. You don't have to remove this at all. So let's go ahead and pull it, push in, pull down. So this is a dual action pull station, as you can see, and how to reset these. Sorry everybody, my camera is almost out of battery, and plus my camera ran out of storage space, so we're gonna go ahead and pull this pull station real quick. And this lever is not spring loaded at all. Here's the back of it. It's brass, and you use a hex key to reset this thing, and the key is spring loaded right here. Here's the button, and this pull station can use 120 volts AC if needed.
What is the Ninja Star mode, bro? What is this?
This is the model 103-20. So here's the inside of the pull station. What you do is you flip this lever back, this ESL pull station, and shut it. And it has a non-slanted T-bar.
Yeah, you have to keep on listening. It only gets worse.
So here, so that's basically all it is. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this video of all of the pull stations in my fire alarm collection. So I just wanted to make that perfectly clear. This was the pull stations part of the collection, and besides, the pull stations in my collection are a lot smaller than the notification appliances in my collection, but pretty soon I might get some more pull stations in the future, I believe, but not right now because I'm trying to get a new, I'm trying to get another panel and stuff like that. No, none of my panels broke, no. I'm trying to get an FWR panel real soon, so I'm trying to figure out a way where I can make fire alarm system tests again, even though in a mini version and stuff like that. So anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate it, and thank you all for watching. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you.